Bootleg podcasts, made for everyone, by anyone. You are listening to The Rating is Right, a game show podcast based around the films you love and their ratings. Think the price is right, with a lower budget, less Bruce, and no prizes. Introducing your host, Ian Crowe.
It's the rating. It's the rating. Rating. It's the rating. It's the rating.
Hello and welcome to our second episode of The Rating is Right. Before I introduce my co-host, let's just explain how this is going to work. Quite simply, my co-host will be guessing the ratings of a series of films, including whether they are higher or lower than the previous one. They'll be getting 1 point for a correct guess of higher or lower, an additional point for whoever is the closest, and a whopping 3 points for anyone lucky enough to guess the rating bang on. The current winner will guess first on each round to give the other contestant an advantage and a chance to catch up. The winner at the end of the episode will have the honour and privilege of giving a recommendation of a film that takes their fancy. Now that that's sorted, let's meet my co-hosts. He's the guy who has less facial hair than he has a facial hair of a 5-year-old boy. It's George.
Hello, I'm riding high off my last victory. I feel untouchable, ready to crush Owen once again.
And that means we also have Owen. Just imagine a Humpty Dumpty with a humongous beard. It's Owen.
Oh, that's brutal. Hello to the listeners. It's nice to be here again. Thanks for welcoming me back. I thought it'd have been kicked off by now. I've made it to episode 2.
It's our second episode, so which means it's a new series of films. So last time we did the Star Wars films. This time in our second episodes, we will be roaming the streets of Gotham and guessing the ratings of the Batman movies.
Yes.
Initial thoughts, Owen and George, on that?
Well, as a massive comic book nerd, I am very much looking forward to this, and I feel like this will be another clean sweep like it was last episode.
Very confident.
What do you think, Owen?
I'm not going to rise like the Dark Knight to that.
Again, like I always say, I think I said this last time, I think Owen has a really good witty comment. I was like, I kind of want to give you an extra point for that. But I'm not going to.
You can't give him points just for being funny. It's not my fault I'm boring.
There's only a couple of times when I can't resist Owen's charm and intellect. That I just have to give him that extra point.
I'm already at an intellectual deficit because George is a school teacher and I'm a decorator, for Christ's sake. So we should work out some kind of bonus point system because there needs to be some kind of pity coming my way.
This is basically like the Conservative Party in government right now. George is the rich. He's getting all of the help and support. Lower, like you are, Owen, like the lower class. You're not getting any support at all.
My energy prices are so high right now. They're higher than my audio levels. Ironically, I can't afford a new microphone because of the Conservative government.
A party that George definitely does not vote for.
Yes,
very clear.
Let's get this really clear. No Tories on this podcast.
You're not allowed.
He said recently, in Liz Truss we trust. So I'm just, I don't know that guy. I don't know what to think sometimes. But let's crack on. So, like I said, we are going into the dirty, dark streets of Gotham, and we're going to be going through which I kind of always forget that there's actually quite a lot of Batman movies. So we're going to start off with the Tim Burton Batman movie. So as it's the first film, what I want you to do is just kind of give me a score of what you think that is. So this is the Batman with Jack Nicholson as a Joker. As the winner of last time, George will go first. So George, what do you think Batman, this is Batman, I always want to say the Batman, but it's just Batman.
Yeah.
What do you think the Tim Burton Batman movie is rated?
What year did this come out?
This was 1989, I believe. 1989.
Ever the prepared host having to Google any questions asked to him. The noise you can hear is the tapping frantically on his keyboard.
That was off the top of my head. So I'm really pleased that I actually right? So fuck you.
This is the do you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts one, right?
Yes, this is yes.
Right, straight 100 because that scene is perfect cinema. Done.
Okay, so you're going for 100. No, I feel like I would accept that as your first answer.
I didn't lock it in, Ian, so it's not my final answer.
I also want to say if you're going to say that line that Michael Keaton says, you have to go full Michael Keaton with it.
Yeah, you do.
I feel like this is peer pressure, and I'm not going to rise to the occasion. All right?
Boo!
Try not to go so loud your audio doesn't pick it up.
George is the one person, if you don't know him, he is the one person who does succumb to peer pressure. I'm going to tell a quick story. We were at a wedding a number of years ago, and there were these cupcakes, and we were all kind of drunk at this point, and George has said to me, I bet you can't put that whole cupcake in your mouth. And I was like, I bet you can't put that whole cupcake in your mouth. And he then proceeded to and couldn't breathe. It was hilarious. Just an example of how George does succumb to peer pressure.
And he is also used to putting large objects in his mouth, so it doesn't surprise me he got it all in.
That's where he got the breathing technique from. That's why he didn't die.
He didn't even touch the sides.
Back to the peer pressure though, George. Can you do that line?
I feel like it's only fair if both me and Owen do it, and whoever does the best one gets a bonus point.
What do you think, Owen?
I think that's an easy challenge, to be honest.
Okay, go on. Right, George, you go first. And you said. Okay.
Sorry to the listeners if you're allergic to nuts in advance.
Right, here we go. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Too fast.
Pretty
okay,
good.
I feel like I was kind of like Heath Ledger Joker.
I did feel myself slipping into the Joker, and I already regret it. So I'm gonna edit that out.
First of all, wrong Batman movie and wrong Joker. He literally says to Jack Nicholson, but you go for it. Let's give it. Let's give us your best Michael Keaton.
George has the power of the edit to just make himself look as fantastic as possible, doesn't he?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I didn't actually win the first episode. I just changed all the answers so that it made it
I reckon
like
the whole podcast is actually just George talking. We're just completely cut out. It's him telling himself about how wonderful he is and how ginger his hair and how luscious his locks are.
He's uploading this audio to a separate podcast. It's called the George Robinson podcast.
The George is right.
Yeah.
You're the only George, so you always win.
Right,
Owen, give it to us.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. That's how he does it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel that was kind of Christian Bale Batman. I think you just
it's very whispery.
The
I've never seen life in a padded cell. That's Christian Bale.
I say that it was. They were both not up to my standard. What I was looking for. So 0. I'm a little bit let down. So I think you need to work on your Michael Keaton. But let's go back to the scoring.
So we spent 10 minutes. 10 minutes
doing the Michael Keaton impression. George, what is your guess of what the score for Batman is?
So I think kind of previous to this, obviously, Batman was all kind of, it was very campy, and this is like the first time. It was still pretty campy, obviously, but in terms of trying to be a bit more like dark and I guess Tim Burton-y. I think people might have liked it to a certain degree, but not loved it. Obviously, there's a few kind of iterations that follow. So I'm going to go in at a nice steady 71. Pretty high, but not too high.
It's low.
Okay, right. Oh, what are your thoughts on this?
I've danced with the devil in the pale moonlight. Just throwing out a bit of knowledge of the film. My favourite line.
I feel like this is your favourite Batman movie. You're quoting this like left, right, and centre.
It's a very quotable film, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I'm a huge Michael Keaton fan as well. So, Batman. See, I don't think it's aged well, but I think it's a good product of its time. So I think it's probably received well at the time. I'm going to say 80. I'm not going to elaborate further on my score. I'm just going to say 80, and you can take that.
I'm going to take it.
I'm not messing around this weekend.
You're not. Well, you're not. Well, you're not messing around, but you're not right either, because George is the closest with the first one.
For fuck's sake.
It's our favourite number, 69.
Hey.
Batman was rated.
Good start.
Yeah, it's not that good.
So I mean, it didn't get like. If we look at the Metascore, 69's not bad. It's not fantastic, but it actually really kind of set off like the Batman series, because if it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have kind of propelled what still happened with all the other Batman movies, I don't think. But what are your kind of general thoughts on Batman as a film? Do you think it's like one of the best Batman movies that is out there, or?
No, never in a million. I think all of the older, campier ones, in like when you look back on it with like the Dark Knight trilogy and obviously the new Bat and Bats one, like they're just completely different entities. And Batman isn't a kind of like campy comic book character. He's just dark and gritty and an arsehole most of the times.
I suppose that if you take into account, though, this was made in 1989, so it was kind of like coming out it's the late 80s, so I think the 80s was kind of a campy decade anyway. But it's not as campy as
you was
it
alive,
does
wasn't
get
you, Ian?
in the future. I was definitely probably thought about it at some point, but I was not conceived at that point.
Yeah, it's definitely not the campiest, but it definitely kind of.
It's very Tim Burton, isn't it?
It's very Tim Burton, very like over the top
pageantry, I'd say.
Yeah.
But
apparently Owen's favourite Batman film.
It's not my favourite Batman film. I do like Tim Burton, though. I like Tim Burton films. I'm a big fan of the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes film, actually. I know a lot of people weren't, but I'm a Planet...
Actually,
Owen?
I'm a Planet of the Apes loyalist. I like all of them.
This is a bit, right?
I'm like a cackling sycophant when it comes to Planet of the Apes. I just enjoy it all. They could get Rian Johnson.
I say more?
I honestly think if Rian Johnson made a Planet of the Apes film, I would begrudgingly enjoy it.
Just in case you did miss what happened in the last episode, Owen absolutely hates Star Wars The Last Jedi and the director, Rian Johnson. So anything he makes now, he's going to begrudgingly kind of hate anyway, or end up liking. But just a quick fact on this, I didn't realise this. Obviously, Jack Nicholson plays the Joker, and he only accepted to play the Joker under really strict conditions that he got a really high salary, a portion of the box office profits, and he decided his own shooting schedule. So reportedly, he got as high as up to $50 million for playing the Joker.
Wow.
In 1989, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So, George, you get the 2 points because you're the closest, so you're 2-0 up.
Fantastic.
So, if you know your Batman movies, the next film on the list is Batman Returns. So, Tim Burton's second Batman movie. Now, is that higher or lower than Batman on 69? George, you get to go first again.
Right, I always lose track with all these Batman films. Batman Returns... That's not Two-Face and Riddler, is it?
No, Batman Returns is
Penguin,
Danny DeVito, and Catwoman Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Yeah. And also Christopher Walken. A lot of people seem to
Christopher Walken.
That was the worst Christopher Walken impression I've ever heard, Owen.
Christopher Walken. Is that any better?
No.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I'm notoriously bad at impressions, yet I always try them.
Let's do another 10 minutes of Christopher Walken impressions, and then we'll move on. I can't remember if I've seen this film. I'm fairly certain I have, because I can strangely picture the Catwoman outfit.
I bet you can.
Very clearly in my head.
Is it Michelle Pfeiffer?
It's Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
But I don't know if that's just like clips and things that I've seen on the internet and things.
Websites did you see these clips
on?
on?
Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
His special website, incognito tabs.
Spandexcelebs.com.
He's on a newsletter for that.
Yeah, it comes straight to the email. So I can't remember seeing it, so I can't really give an opinion of whether it's better or worse, but I there's just something in me that thinks it was worse, so I am going to go lower than 69, and I'm going to go, I think, I don't know, there's something in the back of my head that's like it was markedly worse, so I'm going to go down to 50. I'm going to go to 56.
56 is
56.
Owen, have you actually seen this film?
I haven't seen it as an adult. I've seen it as a child, and you almost look back on these films with like a childlike wonderment with these films, because as a child you have no idea of what is good and what is bad cinematically. you just see explosion and go, wow. Which is kind of how my brain works now, to be honest.
Loud noises. Oh my word!
I think that's why I didn't enjoy The Last Jedi. It was too intellectually challenging for me. I just want to see the glow sticks bang. Oh, trying to forget about it.
Why are they talking?
Just banging rocks together in my mind. You know, like them little monkeys that bang the cylinders together.
The symbols, yeah.
Symbols, yeah.
That's what goes on in my head sometimes. I have seen it. Like I said, I've seen it as a child. Is it the one where Michelle Pfeiffer falls out the window and she's eaten by cats, and that's how she becomes Catwoman?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
Wait,
no,
what?
sorry, no. I think that's the Halle Berry one. Michelle Pfeiffer. I don't know. That does happen as well, because I always get really confused which one happens to which.
I
Yeah,
thought
Michelle
Halle
Pfeiffer-
Berry was like the god, like some goddess thing.
No,
I thought that's-
Halle Berry goes through some kind of like she gets pushed down a tube or something and ends up in the river. There's like, something like that. I tried to forget the Catwoman movie, to be honest, mainly for the terrible basketball scene. But yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer gets shot by Christopher Walken's character. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Falls
yeah.
through the window and then is eaten by the cats. So yeah, you are right. I was getting really confused about which one was which.
I do have some recollection of it.
Has a very twisted Catwoman origin.
It's very dark. It's a very dark movie.
Are we doing Batman and Robin as well, or are we just doing the mainline Batman films?
Spoilers.
You will find out. You will find out. You can't ask me what's coming up. I'm in charge here, Owen.
So that he can Google ahead of time.
Yeah.
So that he,
He's like, it's
yeah,
Batman and Robin, is it?
Is it me to guess? I kind of lost my train of thought there.
Tuesday struggles.
Thinking back to when I watched it as a kid, I think it was, even though I said earlier, when you're a kid you enjoy shit film, I think it is just a shit film. What did you say, George? 56? Really slowly, you said, right?
Yeah, it took about 5 years to say it.
was it? I've forgotten. It's been so long since I gave mine that I forgot.
56.
56.
56.
56, right. I'm gonna go lower than my previous guess. I'm gonna go 55.
55. Okay, so you're both right with it being lower. George was the closest.
Oh, for God's sake.
So the actual rating is actually only one lower than Batman on 68.
Ooh.
Okay.
And personally, I have seen this. I own it. I've seen it quite a few times. It's one of my favourite Batman movies if you take away like the Nolan trilogy. It's very, very dark. So dark that they actually had a tie-in for a Happy Meal with McDonald's, but McDonald's pulled it because the film was too dark.
Bro at McDonald's.
That just kind of highlighted. Yeah, well, McDonald's is gross. Burger King's better. But McDonald's were happy for any kind of sponsors if you want to sponsor us anytime.
Yeah, stop dividing the market interest here.
So 2 films in, quick just round up. George is in the lead with 4, Owen is on 1. So
Here we go again, same old story.
it's
Me
happening.
storming into the lead.
I think
untouchable.
we need to rework the system so that the podcast from now on is just me trying to beat George, and we see how many episodes we can go before I actually beat him, and then we just stop there. Do you think we could hit triple
Bone
figures?
wins, it ends. Do you prefer Batman Returns over Batman?
I personally think I do.
Really?
Mainly because I really love. Yeah, well, I think it's really hard because, like, tonally they're very similar. But with Danny DeVito as Penguin, I think he's great, and Michelle Pfeiffer is probably the best Catwoman to be on screen. Doesn't take away how amazing, iconic Jack Nicholson is. But I do like Batman Returns just purely because it is a little bit more darker. But I really like it. I really rate Batman Returns. So I probably would say I prefer it over Batman.
You do have notoriously bad taste.
And
Yes.
you also moved your microphone halfway through speaking, so I can't edit that out. It's just going to be a scratch down the desk for the listeners. Amateurs.
Was that me?
No, is it?
Oh, for God's sake, Ian,
Sorry.
you're supposed to be the host. You're supposed to be bringing the quality. We're supposed to follow your lead.
I'm
Yeah,
really
we're
sorry.
supposed to dick about. You're supposed to be professional.
I'm professional. I forget I'm the older guy. I should have my head on my shoulders. Right, so move on to the next Batman film, which is Batman Forever. So if you don't know, this is the one with Two-Face and the Riddler.
Oh,
so
God.
Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones, and this time Val Kilmer with his only appearance as the Dark Knight in Batman Forever. So, George, you are in the lead still, so you get to choose whether Batman Forever is higher or lower than Batman Returns on 68.
I've definitely seen this one.
Yeah.
I remember it fondly. Yeah, because I remember really enjoying this, but it's only kind of as an adult, kind of going back and looking at things, and I can't remember where I read it or watched it or whatever, but there was something about Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey just not getting on at all, and there's some like classic interaction in a restaurant or something.
Yeah. It's Tommy Lee Jones hated Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey was absolutely like over the moon in a story that he told himself, that he was over the moon to be in a film with Tommy Lee Jones because he thought he was an iconic actor at the time. And he met him in a cafe, like you said. And Tommy Lee Jones just basically said something along the lines of, "I do not find you funny. You are a disgrace."
Oh my
effectively.
God.
And I don't want to have anything to do with you during this. Jim Carrey just kind of took it on the chest and was like, "Okay, no worries."
Which is mad, given if you watch Tommy Lee Jones' performance as Two-Face, is this like super over the top thing. For him to kind of call anybody a fool or whatever is pretty strong.
I think maybe there's a little bit of jealousy from Tommy Lee Jones because Jim Carrey got paid quite a handsome paycheck for this film. So because he just come off the likes of Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura, The Mask.
Oh,
So
hit
it
after
was
hit
kind
after
of
hit.
Really, really, yeah. And then Batman Forever next. So he was very well sought after at the time, Jim Carrey.
Do you think
And
they were
still
trying to
fact,
upstage
actually.
each other?
I think it must be like Tommy Lee Jones sees himself as that kind of super serious actor, and Jim Carrey is the kind of leading Hollywood man who's making the big money via kind of stupid, Hollywood comedy movies. So I think he just didn't respect him in that sense. But this was actually the first movie I ever saw at cinema.
I'm sure you
was
said that in the
3 years
last
old.
episode about the Phantom Menace.
No, The Phantom Menace that was George. I'm pretty sure George said that was one of the first movies he saw at the cinema.
Attack of the Clones.
Oh, Attack
Thank
of the
you.
Clones.
Ian's just
That's why it's my favourite of all of the films.
Ian's just so old he can't remember.
I was alive for this one. So, George, what do you think?
Yes. So I think I'm wrong with it, kind of with me remembering it more fondly. I think it is definitely lower than 68.
Yeah.
Which is what Batman Returns was. I'm gonna say I don't think it's much lower, and I'm gonna continue the pattern. I'm gonna go to 67.
Ooh, 67. Okay, Owen.
I think this film's
What are your
terrible.
thoughts on this?
I think it's a cinematic abomination. Jim Carrey and
If you
Tommy Lee Jones in this film.
If you said that about Batman Forever, though, I'm really interested to see what you say about Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
I'll reserve my thoughts for now until we get there.
Okay, yeah.
One at a time. I can't concentrate on more than one thing at a time, so... what were we talking about? Which one's this? Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jim
I
Carrey,
like-
Tommy Lee Jones.
I like the suit in Batman Forever, the Val Kilmer suit, and I like the Batmobile in this film, but the over-the-top and the, like you say, campiness, I think they were trying to be like a bit more like the original, but with a serious tone. If I remember it correctly, like George, I haven't seen it since I was a kid. They used to play the first 3 Batman films of like since the original Tim Burton one on Channel 5 all the time when I was younger. Do you guys remember that as well? It seemed like every Sunday one of the original Batman films was on Channel 5 from like 5 p.m.
Just rerun after every week.
Yeah. Like ITV2 used to do. I'm on a tangent anyway about UK film scheduling on terrestrial TV. There's a lot of yeahs and likes going on. I can't really process how I feel about it. I just think it was a very...
Just in case you forgot again.
I was going to say it's very forgettable, but I distinctly remember how shit it was. Jim Carrey in this film, that green outfit he wears, like the body stocking with all the little question marks on it. Oh my god! Thank God for Paul Dano. Paul Dano has finally done that character justice.
I'd say it's taken us nearly 30 years to make have another version of the Riddler, and kind of wipe our memories of that, because it's definitely not Jim Carrey's best performance.
Oh no, definitely not. It's just he just went in the. Oh, I can't even say it. I don't think it's PG enough for this podcast. In reference to a quote from Tropic Thunder, he went full. You know what? I think. Can you include that in the edit?
I can include that. Just don't say the
I
words.
didn't say it. This context matters. I'm saying it within the context of that film. I'm not saying it myself.
Yes. Yeah.
My thoughts and opinions are my own. They're not the thoughts of George Robinson and Ian Crow.
Thanks for that disclaimer. Now George doesn't have to do that.
We should just do that at the start, to be honest, shouldn't we? We should put that in the intro.
So George, you said 67.
Yeah.
I said 67.
I'm going to say, I don't think it was received well. I think critics would have hated it, to be honest. I think maybe there was an axe to grind with Jim Carrey back then as well, for like the snobbery of Tommy Lee Jones. I think that would have extended to critics. I'm going to say 65.
64. You're only going a little bit lower.
Yeah, just too low.
A little bit lower than George. So, Owen, you are the closest. So you get 2 points. Well done.
Finally,
George, you
some
also
bloody
correct for it being
points.
lower. So the actual rating of it is 51.
Ooh, that's rough.
A little bit lower. None of you have mentioned this so far. Some have mentioned about Batman Forever. The one thing I do love is it's got nothing to do with any of the acting in the film. It's actually the song that is in the film by Seal, "Kiss from a Rose."
Is that?
It was featured in
Is it?
Batman Forever.
No way.
Yes.
Joking?
No, I'm not joking.
I didn't know that.
It's featured.
I have no recollection
of the
of that.
film. I remember watching. I'm pretty sure in the music video there is a version where there is clips of Batman Forever in the music video. For Kiss from a Rose. Great song in a very mediocre Batman movie.
Can I say
it's a
something
great
about
song,
Seal?
so you got.
Can I read? Sorry, I'm very rudely interrupting, but has anyone seen the clip of Seal on, I think it's the Australian version of The Voice, where he's in the chair and he's kind of vibrating and it looks very suspicious? You've not seen that clip?
No.
For the listeners, go onto YouTube and search up Seal, the voice meme, and you'll know what I'm on about. I will not go into any more detail about it.
Any other free video media services?
Are there any others?
Other video websites are available.
If you
YouTube
can
demolished the
name any other
market.
apart from YouTube.
Vidmo.
So you are both correct for it being lower. George is on 5. Owen is on 3 points. So George, you get to go first again. The next film on the list is maybe the greatest Batman movie of all time, Batman and Robin.
Oh, inject it into my veins.
So before we go into guesses,
Give me those bat nips.
George, what are your honest thoughts on Batman?
My
and Robin?
honest thoughts. I can't remember when I saw this one, but this is definitely the one that I have strongest and most vivid memories of, kind of watching as a kid. And I know I've seen this multiple times, and even with the childlike wonder that Owen was talking about earlier, even I knew it was a pile of absolute shit.
Be like Ian's hairline.
He's just jealous that I have some kind of hair left.
I can grow hair. I just let it go, man.
I'm getting there. That way, I'm working to.
Yeah, so I think it is awful. I think the whole bat card, bat nips, the zoom ins on the crotch and the bum.
You don't like the
and
bat
all that
card?
sort of thing. Do you?
Well, you got to think, if Batman's out and about and he needs some bread or some milk or something, you got to have the bat card on him. What's he going to do? People don't just give him...
Just send Alfred.
People don't give him free
Send Alfred.
groceries.
He has a butler.
He has a butler, but he's not a shopper, is he? Does he do his food shop, Ian?
I'd say Alfred definitely does his food.
I think Alfred's way up at the food shop.
You'd be seeing Bruce Wayne in Tesco's. Actually, he'd probably go Waitrose, to be honest.
Yeah,
you wouldn't see him at Waitrose buying his bread and his pasta for the week. Alfred does that stuff.
Alfred surely...
Bruce Wayne is definitely a Tory, so he's in Waitrose for sure.
Alfred's
But
way up
serious
the food
question,
chain. He doesn't do the shopping. He's got people under him that does the shopping. I bet Alfred doesn't even do the washing
Yeah.
or the ironing. He just moves plates around.
He throws them at the other slave kind of butlers who you don't actually ever see in the films. They're like the underground staff
Yeah.
who get paid minimum wage, which should be some kind of expose in like the New York Times or Gotham Times. Bruce Wayne pays butlers under minimum wage. The billionaire Bruce Wayne. But serious question though, what do you think about the bat ice skates?
Ooh.
Practical?
I feel like it does kind of it does kind of like hark back to the Adam West kind of things where he's got something for everything. Like here's the shark repellent spray, and here's this and that and that. And I liked that. Like, and as an adult, I appreciate that part of it. I think just like everything else is awful.
Even Arnold Schwarzenegger's ice puns that he says throughout the film.
Ice, what is it? Ice to meet you.
And then I'm introducing a new ice age. There's some ridiculous lines.
He goes, chill, kill, as he's like shooting his big ice gun across everybody. He is the best thing about the entire film.
Actually, one of the best ones, I just remembered it actually. It's what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Which I think is definitely a fantastic line. I think the person who wrote this film deserves some kind of, I don't know, award, maybe.
belated Oscar.
Belated, yeah, it's only taken nearly 30 years, but give him the Oscar for best screenplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is lower than 51, which it was 51 the last one, yeah?
Yes, it was 51.
I think it's lower than 51.
Yeah.
I don't know how low to go. I've got a bit of a lead, so I can be a bit ballsy.
Ooh.
So I reckon it's 36. I think it's really, really down there. There is nothing redeeming about. I know you've got like loads of big names. Well, I say loads of. You've got George Clooney and Uma Thurman. I don't know if Alicia Silverstone, whatever her name is.
Alicia Silverstone was big. I mean, this
Was
is
she big
coming
back
off.
then?
Well, I suppose Clueless was before this, so Clueless was
Yeah.
a big hit. And then yeah.
Who was Robin again?
Chris O'Donnell. Chris O'Donnell. Yeah. So
Yeah.
And if you probably don't. Have you seen the film Scent of a Woman?
No.
The film where Al Pacino's won his only Oscar for. Chris O'Donnell is in that film and co-stars with Al Pacino, and that was 1991. So he had done some decent films. So they're all kind of very reputable actors who it should work, but obviously for many, many reasons it doesn't.
Yeah. No, exactly. So I'm gonna go down to whatever I just said. 35?
36.
36, there we go.
36.
Thanks, host.
I'm doing host and actually remembering the scores. Owen, you said about the last Batman movie, Batman Forever, being despicable. What are your thoughts on Batman and Robin?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been remaining very quiet throughout George's part because I am shocked. I knew this was going to happen. I honestly think Batman and Robin is a misunderstood masterpiece. I'm going to shock you, Ian. I really like it. I love this film. I honestly think you could watch this film once a fortnight. It's that good. Joel Schumacher was misunderstood. He was trying to pander to the audience who wanted a less serious and more fun Batman. And he delivered it. The only reason people dislike this film is because of the previous 3 films. For Batman purists like myself, who like the Adam West ones, this is right up their street. It's great for kids. There's plenty of merchandise. It's got the best portrayal of Bane. What more do you want? The jokes land repeatedly. You've got Batnips. You've got the Batcard. You've got Batgirl. You've got every single character.
Batnips and Batman Forever, though. I think they do make an appearance in Batman Forever.
Maybe.
Do they?
But
I think they do. Yeah.
they're definitely more pronounced in this film. You've got every single Batman character in the lore in this film. I think you probably could have even squeezed Condiment Man in.
Maybe it would have been better if Condiment Man was in it.
Are we doing Lego Batman?
You'll be fine.
Oh, he's not giving anything away tonight.
You're desperate for spoilers.
Right, so Batman and Robin, cinematic, understood. No, misunderstood masterpiece in my eyes. Watch it back, audience listeners. They're the same thing, aren't they? Audience and listeners. They don't have to be the same.
I would just put a disclaimer at the end of that, just so we don't get sued. Don't buy it. Don't waste your money. That is Owen. That is Owen's opinion. Do not take it.
There was
as
no endorsement.
You don't need to buy it.
Absolutely not.
You can get this film for free. I'm sure you can. It's probably on terrestrial TV. They probably gave it away because people like Ian, film critics who they only want to watch Schindler's List and what's the other one called, Citizen Kane. They just want cinematic purity. They don't want fun. They don't want to sit down and watch a film and just relax and have a good time and have a laugh and see every single character from the lore of a film's history in that film.
Well, I thank you, Owen. You've really reminded me of my really, really famous times of being a film critic when I was 5 years old. I definitely remember going to the film premiere of this and writing for the New York Times and going, "This is an absolute disgrace." You just sent me back many years, Owen.
Many years.
Many years.
I'm not going to say much more because I've talked a lot of shit and I'm going in circles. I'm just going to say...
So you're going lower or higher than 51?
Oh, higher? Way higher.
You're going higher than 51? Okay.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, you're already losing. So,
I'm going to say 85, Ian.
are you joking?
I watched this film
Mad.
quite recently. I think I watched it maybe last year, and I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was amazing.
Okay.
It's in my top 3
Right.
Batman films.
So he's going 85.
It depends what you want from a Batman film. If you want to watch the Nolan trilogy and you know what you're going to get, if you've seen Batman and Robin, you know what you're going to get. It's a different interpretation of Batman. This is what you lot are missing. You're missing the point. It's not supposed to be a dark, gritty rendition. It's meant to be fun, and it is fun.
Have you forgotten that this whole game show is based around critics' scores and not Owen Cox opinion
Well,
scores?
critics, if it's less than 85, critics need to have a serious word with themselves, really. They need to get together with the Critics Guild. They need to contact their unions, and they need to have a whip round and get some new critics in, I think. Because they're massive.
I fear what the scores of films would be if there was some kind of like silence of democracy.
If there was justice.
on film critics. and Owen was like the dictator of film criticism in the world. It would be absolute carnage.
Ian, in that world, there would be
this
justice.
podcast would end. So Owen is seriously going higher. I don't have to look at my notes. George is obviously closest. It is lower. It's on 28, so a lot lower than what you thought.
I thought I was being harsh, but
yeah,
damn.
28.
I'm shocked into silence.
Owen, I'm going to quash some of the things that you said and just kind of give you some facts on this. So, although it was actually a financial success, it's actually the least commercially successful live-action Batman movie. It received numerous nominations at the Razzie Awards, which is the kind of opposite to the Oscars for the worst movies of the year. And actually ranks among the worst rated superhero films of all time. Joel Schumacher lost his job because of it, because it was so bad. And George Clooney, to this day, has a picture framed of him in a Batman suit in his office to remind himself to never make a bad decision.
Just goes to show truly how much injustice there is in this world.
But I will say, another little fact is maybe you've seen the poster, but the top billed actor for the film is not Batman himself. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is the top billed actor for this film because he got paid a ridiculous amount for this film. Again, this was peak Arnie in the 90s and got paid a shed ton of money.
He deserved it.
The only film ever, probably the only film ever where another character in a Batman film has got a top tier bill name over the actual Batman himself.
I'd say that money was well earned.
Well, I mean, he definitely put it towards becoming a governor for California. That went far. It helped him clearly. So, recap of the scores: George is on 7, Owen is on 3. We are moving away from definitely the worst Batman movie of all time to 2005, a reboot which a lot of people love. Definitely one I love. Batman Begins, the first of the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. George, you are obviously in the lead. So you get to go first. Is Batman Begins higher or lower than Batman and Robin on 28? I know it's a very difficult question.
It's the easiest question in the world. I'm going to upset some people now because I remember watching Batman Begins for the first time and I was dead bored. I didn't enjoy it the first time I watched it. I enjoyed it more. I think I watched it last year. Again, and I did the whole trilogy, and I did enjoy it a lot more then. but I'm still a bit like, it's all right. It's not. It's nothing. I know people love it, and I know it's like, oh yeah, it's so good. But no, it's not that great. It's okay. It's just a bit dull. It's definitely higher. Owen's shaking his head so much. Owen, you gave Batman and Robin 85, so you can say nothing.
I'm about to totally redeem myself.
I feel like Owen should be muted for like a while. Just like some kind of punishment for what he said before.
I'll tell you now, there will be people out there who listen to that recording and they'll say, this Owen Cox dude is bang on there. I'll find my audience, believe me.
But yeah, so
this is like another QAnon Burton. Owen on.
Yeah.
Get these crazy followers.
It's born.
Release the Schumacher cut.
No. The Schumacher cut that's out there is good enough. It's not good enough. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Just re-release it into cinema.
What I would
so
say, is release bonus footage. Is what I would say. Anything that got scrapped on the cutting room floor, put it out there. Put it on YouTube for free.
You want the director's cut. So Batman Begins. Yeah, I thought it was boring, but I'm well aware that I'm in the minority with that one. I can't tell whether critics would be like, yeah, we like it because it's boring, as they often do, or whether it would be a case of, it was all right, commercially it did well, so then they made what is the best of the Nolan trilogy coming up next. So I'm going to go definitely higher, and I'm going to go to 72.
72?
That's my score, yeah.
Okay, Owen, you were obviously disagreeing with that. What are your thoughts? I feel like you're the kind of guy who would say that Batman Begins is the best of the Nolan trilogy.
You took the words right out of my mouth. It is the best film in the Nolan trilogy, Ian. And do you know why? Because the first film is always the hardest film to make in a trilogy. And to stick the landing like they did with Batman Begins, you never did learn to watch your surroundings. This film, honestly, I watched this in cinema when I was, it came out in 2005, so I would have been 11.
Yeah.
This film blew my mind when I first watched it. It was that good. Yeah. There was the thing is, to take a character like Batman, I don't think George realises at the time, we had, who did Ben Affleck play? Daredevil. We had Daredevil. We had some rights.
I was about to say Batman.
We had some stinkers in the early 2000s, and this film come along and just paved the way for comic book films. You're nodding your head, Ian. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, quite a similar experience. I remember seeing this film. I would have been about 13. I think it came out a few weeks before my birthday. So I must have been like kind of 12, turning 13. And my brother always tells me this because he took me to the cinema to see it. And he said that the first time when the Scarecrow kind of puts his mask on and does his kind of gas, and you have the kind of scary scene.
Did a bit of wee come out.
Said, bit of poop. I was like, this is really dark. And my brother always says that to this day. And that was, a number of years ago now. And that was just, I remember that walking out thinking that was absolutely terrifying. I'm not used to that as a Batman kind of watcher, because I hadn't seen the Tim Burton movies at the time because I was too young. So I grew up with Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. But Owen, I think you are right. I mean, with the state of the superhero films at the time and bringing Batman back after its massive failure with Batman and Robin.
I mean, I disagree with that bit.
Chris Nolan did do an excellent job of establishing what easily could have been just one film. That was it. You know, Dark Knight may not have happened. Dark Knight Rises may not have happened. They only ever planned for the one movie. And if that's the case, that would have probably gone down as one of the greatest films of all time. But obviously, because of the history and the sequels that came, it's always seen as kind of the forgotten movie of the trilogy. But it is an excellent movie, so I do agree with Aaron here.
It's my favourite Batman film.
I don't blame you. I'd say it's my second favourite Batman movie, or third maybe.
After
the Batman and the Dark Knight.
He does have let me just say, he has the Batman poster behind him currently.
I do. A big Arbats fan. Or Arbats, I should say.
Nice.
Arbats.
Nice.
So George, you said 72, didn't you? Owen, I'm guessing you're going to go higher than that.
Oh yeah, way higher. Ra's al Ghul in this film and the League of Shadows, the portrayal of that is just brilliant, I think. I just wanted to add that one last point in. The whole sequence where he goes off and he trains. I'm going to watch it after this, I think. I'm going to stay up and watch it. I'm going to say 8.
I'll happily endorse that as well.
I'm going to say 87.
87. Oh, he's gone quite high.
Oh,
hasn't
that's
he?
high.
He has gone high.
So high.
So you're both correct for being higher. But George is closest. Very close, actually. It's on 70, Batman Begins.
70?
Not as
There we
high
go.
as Owen thought. So
That's
George,
harsh.
You get the additional points. So you have got some additional points there. Also, so the film was in 2005. I don't know if you knew, but very close. Darren Aronofsky was very, very close at doing a Batman Origins movie. Didn't happen in the end. And Joss Whedon actually pitched a Batman origin story also a few years before this, but it was rejected. And then Warner Bros. Eventually hired Christopher Nolan, David S. Goyer, and that was basically history.
Can I add 1 point to that?
Yes.
Can I just add in that I think Batman Begins, as far as origin story goes, is the best origin story in cinematic history. I challenge you to offer up another one that is better. That challenge extends to you, George. Iron Man.
Batman Begins is better than Iron Man.
I prefer Iron Man. I'm a Marvel sucker and a fanboy, but Iron Man is more enjoyable as a film. It may not be the better film critically or technically, but more enjoyable.
I think it's worse in every single way, and that has really annoyed me now. And for the rest of the podcast, every answer I give now is going to be well thought out and executed, because I'm coming for your throat now after that fucking slanderous comment. Iron Man.
I don't think there are enough. I don't think there's enough Batman films left in the world for you to catch my score.
Well, we will find out, because
have you ever heard the tale of the tortoise and the hare? You're a school teacher, George. You should know it. Don't get too ahead of yourself just yet.
Yeah.
So, just a quick recap. George is on 9. Owen is on 4. George is absolutely run away with us at the moment. But there is still time. There's still time to come back. So the next movie on the list, which could be labelled as the greatest superhero movie of all time, The Dark Knight. George,
so good.
You are in a lead still, so you get to go first. Higher than Batman Begins on 70.
So much higher. It's so good. Amazing, phenomenal film. Like Heath Ledger, just like the greatest kind of comic book villain performance of all time. Yeah, it's undoubtedly like the definitive Joker.
Would you say that The Dark Knight is flawless? Is there any part of the film that you would think, I wish that wasn't there? Or
there are some Two-Face bits
yeah.
where I'm a little bit like, but I think the positives like outweigh the negatives kind of like 10 to 1. So yeah, it's so easy to forget the bad things. And when you kind of give it a rewatch, you do kind of pick out those more negative parts and you're like, oh yeah, actually this is not as amazing as I remember. But you always come away with it with that same sense of like, Jesus, that was good.
Yeah. One thing I do want to say is the one thing that does bother me every time is the scene where Two-Face is in the hospital after his accident and the Joker has a face mask on just as a nurse. And somehow Two-Face only realises it's a Joker when he takes the face mask off. You can tell it's the Joker in a nurse's outfit, and then he gets really angry. I'm like, dude, is your eyesight affected that bad by the blast?
He does have half a face, Ian. Give the guy a break.
He does have.
Maybe he was on his bad side.
Working eyes.
Maybe he was on his bad side.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Actually,
cutting some slack.
Maybe I'm being rude. Maybe.
Maybe his legs just look really good in that outfit.
Yeah.
Have you seen A Knight's Tale? I've seen Heath Ledger naked, and let me tell you, he looks good.
Heath Ledger.
A Knight's Tale. That is a great film.
That is a great film.
I love that film.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice ass as well.
All right.
If you've seen A Knight's Tale, you'll know.
Well, if he can flirt and get Jake Gyllenhaal into his tent in the middle of nowhere, then you can't say no to Heath Ledger.
That's Australia's ass. Captain America reference there.
There you go. He doesn't know his Marvel stuff.
Oh, can I just say, that
well
was Australia's ass. Rest in peace.
Rip.
Yeah. Rip to
Somber
the
note.
So George, you were going with your rating, weren't you?
Yes. I think it's way higher than it was the last one 70.
70, yeah, spot on.
Yes, yeah, 70. I think this is way higher, and I mean, I can be ballsy. I'm going to give it my rating, which would be a 98.
Ooh, 98. Okay. Owen, what are your thoughts on this?
He's not thinking about the tortoise and the hare. He didn't take it on board. Well, I love The Dark Knight. I think it is fantastic. All the glowing words under the sun. It's brilliant. It's a great film. But again, put some respect on Batman Begins. I just think Batman Begins had a tougher job. Don't get me wrong, The Dark Knight, it's always difficult to make a sequel, but they had so much to work off. But again, Heath Ledger's portrayal is brilliant. People bring into question Christian Bale's portrayal of Batman and the voice. People pick fault with it now, but I think at the time it was brilliant. I just think with hindsight, it's easy to say, like, comparing it to like Iron Man, like George said, way more charismatic characters. But I don't think Batman or Bruce Wayne has to be a charismatic character. He just has to punch people in the face and punch them hard and do it well. And
I would agree with what you're saying here. Again, Owen, I do think I love Christian Bale, and I think he's definitely my favourite Batman. But I think when you have a situation like Heath Ledger, who absolutely knocks it out of the park and gives probably one of the greatest acting performances of all time.
oh, absolutely.
Christian Bale's always going to be kind of forgotten in terms of a acting performance in The Dark Knight. It's not about, you don't watch it for Christian Bale being a good actor. You watch it because he's a great Batman, and the Joker gives the performance of a lifetime. So he does kind of fall on the wayside in terms of acting. But I do agree with what you're saying, Owen. That's two things in a row I'm agreeing with you. There's something going on here.
Ian's losing the plot.
Is my drink spiked? If my drink spiked, if it just poisoned us somehow.
Ian's developing Stockholm syndrome. He's heard me go on for too long. So Batman: The Dark Knight. It's got to be up there as one of the best, highest rated films of all time. Surely. What did you give it, George? 98.
Yeah, I get, but that's my personal.
It could
rating
be
because I'm so far ahead. I feel
He's
like
getting cocky.
It could well be 98. That's the thing. I'm sure on IMDb it's in the top 10, isn't it?
IMDb is, just to let you know, is the rip-off version of IMDb. So Owen made his basement just to rival IMDb.
That's the film ratings that Owen on use, and Batman and Robin is in the top 10.
yeah.
I'm going to give it 95.
95, okay. It's all gone very high. So obviously it is higher. Not as high as what you thought it would be. It's actually on 84. So not as high, but still it's the highest Batman movie that we've had so far. But Owen was the closest, so he has gained a little bit. Scores are 10-6.
Oh, the heat is on.
It's not.
Hold
Let's be
your
real.
hands up for the camera, George. Trembling.
It only takes one film to really change things, and this I think will be the one.
There could be a spot on.
It could be coming. I've not had one yet. So the next film on the list, the one that closes the Dark Knight trilogy, and one that really divides people, is The Dark Knight Rises. So George, you are still in the lead. You get to decide whether that is higher or lower than The Dark Knight on 84.
Such a bad film.
I wouldn't say it's a bad. I'd say it's definitely the Batman film that has the most
wrong with it.
Issues. Yeah,
The weakest of the trilogy.
Issues. It's definitely the weakest, but it has some. I personally think it has some moments when I watch it and I think this could have been amazing. This really could have been an incredible way to finish. But there's so many moments, so many mediocre scenes where I'm just like...
The first half is brilliant, I think.
The opening's fantastic. And I think it opens really well, like the concept of the story.
It does have a really good... Yeah, that is true.
It does just lose itself.
Is it true that the Joker was supposed to return?
Yeah, the Joker was supposed to return. He was going to be in Arkham. But obviously, with Heath Ledger's passing, that kind of changed what was going to happen. But Bane was always part of this story. So he was always...
So the Joker wasn't a main villain. It's sort of like Scarecrow being the judge type deal.
Yeah, because Nolan always went with he wanted that trilogy of kind of every villain kind of testing Batman in a different way. So kind of Scarecrow kind of psychologically, the Joker kind of in a mischievous way, but Bane would be kind of his first proper physical threat, I suppose.
Yeah.
Which Tom Hardy plays Bane in this movie. I think that The Dark Knight Rises could be its own podcast itself, just to discuss and dissect. But we don't have time for that. But we're here for the ratings. So do you think that the critics were favourable towards this film?
I think I can't imagine the critics enjoyed it that much, because the fans didn't enjoy it that much, and it was such a disappointment compared to the second one. And you're never going to match the kind of like gravitas of that second one. It was so amazing that you're never going to be able to maintain that. I know I kind of dunked on Batman Begins a bit ago, but this is definitely worse than that. I will detract what I said earlier and say it's not a bad film, but it's quite dull in parts, and it's so long.
It's the longest of the trilogy.
Yeah, so I think it's definitely going to be lower. I think it's lower than Batman Begins as well. I think it's like 65, because I reckon the disappointment factor, kind of on top of everything, and the idea it's supposed to close out this amazing trilogy, I just feel like that would really shift opinion. Yeah, so I'm going to say 65.
Okay. Owen, what are your thoughts? Because I've been confused by some of your comments on some of the Batman movies we've had so far. So I'm quite intrigued to hear what you actually think on The Dark Knight Rises.
I think my problem is that I'm a Batman purist.
Like in all things in life.
He likes bat cards. He likes the bat ice skates.
Bat nips.
He likes quippy jokes from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Batman: The Dark Knight Rises. I was very excited for this. I watched it at the cinema. Huge fan of Marion Cotillard. She was good as Talia Ghul. What else can we say about The Dark Knight Rises?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, Gordon-Levitt's good in it, I guess. I always thought there would be a sequel. Not a sequel, but like a spin-off. Because at the end, he leaves it behind to Levitt, doesn't he?
Yeah, so the film ends with Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character entering the Batcave and it closing off and going to black. But Christopher Nolan has always said that there's never, ever, ever going to be a spin-off. That's just his way of saying Batman's over, but, the Bruce Wayne Batman's over, but Batman continues. It's a legacy. It will continue on over. There'll always be someone there to protect Gotham.
It's more about the symbolism.
Yeah, but we haven't really talked about Bane. What are your honest opinions on Bane?
I love the quote. You think darkness is your ally, and then he snaps him in half.
I was born with it, moulded by it. I didn't see light until I was barely a man. Until then, I was blinded by it.
I love the climb.
You both.
The climb is great as well.
You need to. You have to put your hands over your face and do.
You think
there you
darkness
go.
is your ally?
You sound like an old man with an oxygen mask.
That's me in my 30s now.
That could have come off terribly, couldn't it? But the character of the thing with The Dark Knight Rises is a good film with big flaws. That's the issue with it, I think. The overarching story and like what they tried to do was good. It just wasn't executed. It was executed well, it wasn't executed brilliantly, and it had a lot to live up to, really, rounding off a trilogy of probably two of the best films of all time, even outside of the Batman universe. So I think it is harshly treated, but I think critics are easily led, as we've already established earlier on in the podcast. So I think it probably was reviewed well by critics, but audience reception wasn't as fond of it. I'm going to say, and honestly, I was going to say this the whole time, I'm not doing this to be a dick, I'm going to say 66.
66. Oh, okay. So you are both right with it being lower. George, you are the closest.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure you were only one out. Yeah, it's on 64.
Oh,
so Owen, if you went the other way, you would have got the spot on. So The Dark Knight Rises is the lowest rated.
Owen is so dejected right now. Head back against the headboard.
My thing is,
he's tucking himself in already.
Ian hasn't established what Batman films. Are we doing Batfleck? Because I do not want to talk about Batfleck. It's going to be a repeat of The Last Jedi.
You will find out.
This podcast is going to go on forever if you make me do Batfleck.
It's funny.
It's never going to end.
I'm going to give you some facts, because even though The Dark Knight Rises was rated at 64, it is actually named one of the best films of 2012 by numerous film critics.
Well, I've just been proved right, haven't I?
AFI. And it's considered one of the greatest superhero films of all time, one of the best films of the 2010s. I would say that it is shot unbelievably well. I saw it in IMAX in Waterloo, BFI Waterloo. in London, and that was probably one of the greatest single experiences I've had. I absolutely loved it, but there are a lot of flaws. We'll give you a bit of a fact though about Dark Knight Rises with Bane. There's a lot of kind of talk about his voice not kind of sounding right. When Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol came out, they released the IMAX scene of the opening scene of the Dark Knight Rises to go with Mission Impossible, which came out about 7 months before, and loads of people complained about the audio, the sound of Bane. They couldn't understand a word he was saying, so Tom had to go back into the studio and re-record all of his lines to re-put it into the film. So there are times where maybe you haven't noticed it, but you may notice it now after watching. When he talks, it doesn't quite match his facial expressions.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite match, so that's probably why. So it did have some slight issues it had to kind of get over. But that is the end of the Dark Knight trilogy.
Do you have this written down, or do you just know this stuff?
I just know this stuff.
That doesn't surprise me at all. I believe that he does. I believe that he does know this stuff.
I do know this stuff. I do.
Is it also
The smugness
written
in his
down,
face suggests he absolutely knows this.
though? Smug little rat from Flushed Away.
I'd rather be a rat from Ratatouille because he can actually cook, you know. That's something good to say. I've never seen Flushed Away, so I can't really say whether that's a big compliment or not. But, we're going to answer your question. We are moving on to the Batfleck Batman movie, which is the only, because it's never technically had a solo movie, but it's a film with the title Batman in it. Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice. There's the Zack Snyder movie that was highly anticipated in 2016. George, you are still in the lead. Batman vs Superman, higher or lower than the Dark Knight Rises on 64?
Ooh. Now, are we talking about the theatrical release or the ultimate edition?
We're talking about the theatrical because the actual, the director's, the extended edition, which is by far much better movie, wasn't actually released in cinemas. So this would be a critic rating of the theatrical release.
Cool. Yeah, and that changes things because, the extended edition, ultimate edition, whatever it's called, is... makes sense. There's so many plot holes and things from the theatrical release. It's that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just disappointed, like everybody else in the world. Martha is just
That's all you need to say.
the worst way. Yeah, exactly, Martha. It's definitely it has to be lower, and if it's not lower, there's no God.
There is no God. You're right.
So, but the question is how low.
How low? Or how high? Is it higher? Is it lower? That's the big question. That is the whole point of this podcast. Is it higher or lower?
Amazing.
Isn't that the premise?
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is definitely lower. I'm going to go all the way down to. I think people kind of shat on it, but not that much because it's still made money and enough to kind of warrant Zack Snyder staying on for Justice League. So I'm going to say it's 52.
52, so it's going lower. Owen, interestingly, have you seen Batman vs Superman?
I have seen it. I haven't seen it, but I have seen it. But I would say it is. I reckon you were trying to lead me down an alley there because you were trying to imply that it's a sin as a film. I think that was a play on words from you, Ian.
No,
I think it's just his bad accent. He says that's how he says scene.
Yeah, it's an Essex thing.
I didn't want to bring something up in the last episode, but I'm glad you have because I think it's fucking ridiculous. That's how he says scene.
I also like you said about leading you into an alley. I mean, I would 100% fucking shoot you if you were Bruce Wayne's dad.
Oh my god, can you imagine seeing me in an alley?
For the low life that I am, I will steal your pearl necklace.
Nice. No, I thought you were going to say you'd give me a pearl necklace.
Yeah, I'll give you a pearl necklace after I've killed you.
I don't know if that's...
took a turn. I didn't see that part of Batman.
To be fair, I think I'd want to be dead for it, so I'd take that.
Have you watched this movie?
I start every part of my scores. I start with a big because I have to rewind my brain. I have seen this movie, Ian. Mostly forgettable, quite boring. I really enjoyed the warehouse scene. I'll give it that much.
Oh yeah.
And
That's awesome.
People are going to laugh. I used to hate Zack Snyder. I didn't enjoy any of his films, but I'm one of the people who love the Snyder cut.
I begged you to watch it.
I think they should reinstate the Snyderverse. There's your your headline for the
You've
podcast.
heard it-
Reinstate the
you've heard it here.
Snyderverse.
We're pro Snyder.
We're pro Snyder here. And if you're not pro Snyder,
Just
then
Snyderverse, not
fuck you.
Snyder in general, but just Snyderverse pro. Yeah.
No, if you don't like
Yeah,
Zack
yeah.
Snyder, that's fine. I didn't like him prior to the Snyderverse. The Snyderverse, the Snyder Cut.
Yeah. it's the
Yeah, it's
Snyder
within-
verse.
Yeah.
Like the Snyder Cut exists. Within
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Snyderverse, yeah.
Batman versus Superman. I think George pretty much wrapped it up. I don't think there's very much to say about it. It's quite a disappointing, boring, overall forgettable film. I can't believe this is happening again. I promise you, this is not deliberate. But I'm going to go lower, Ian. And honestly, George is looking at me like I'm taking a piss here. I'm not. I was going to go 53 the whole time.
Yeah.
Seriously. The moment you said
You're going.
Batman versus Superman, I immediately thought 53. It just came to me.
So let's just confirm, George. What is your rating?
52.
And Owen, you're going with.
53.
Well, you're both right of it being lower. Again, Owen, you went higher. You should have gone lower because you would have been closer.
Oh my God.
It's 40,
Oh.
44, the rating.
Oh.
But bear in mind, that is as George mentioned, that is the theatrical cut of the film.
I think we need to give Owen a handicap.
I
and
am a
let him
handicap.
just Google things. It's the only way.
Owen said it himself, he is the handicap. But I will just say, people who haven't seen the film, if you are going to watch it, watch the Ultimate Edition. It is a lot more complete. It makes more sense. It still has its flaws, but it does make a lot more sense. So before we go into the penultimate film of the round, George is on 14, Owen is on 8. So again, George, you get to go first. The next movie, the penultimate one, is the Lego Batman movie.
Ooh.
Will Arnett as Batman. Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, and I haven't seen it either.
Have you
so,
watched the movie? I should just say from now on.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never seen it. It's never really come up on anything, and I've been like, oh, you know what, I fancy that. I think I was like, oh, that would be maybe interesting at some point, but I don't know. I didn't have any draw to watch it, even like on a rainy Sunday afternoon where there's jack all else to do. So I honestly can't give any commentary on this.
This is interesting.
So I feel like it's like a kids comedy jumping off the back of Lego movie. I'm assuming the critics didn't like it very much. I'm going to go higher than Batman v Superman, but I'm going to go straight bang down the middle at 50 because I honestly have no opinions on it as I haven't seen it.
I feel like Owen may have watched this film.
Yeah, there we go.
Owen, have you watched the Lego Batman movie?
I have watched the Lego Batman movie, Ian, and I really enjoyed it. The music in it is outstanding. The characters are outstanding. It's a very good story, very well executed. The voice acting in it is top notch. Oh, I'm going to say 75.
75.
75.
Okay. Well, you are 75, so you're both correct for it being higher. We've got a first in this round.
I got it.
Someone
I got it.
Not on.
No.
Owen's got it.
Yes! Yes!
No!
What's the score?
So George 15, Owen 11 going to the last rounds.
Oh, so he can't win,
He
surely.
can't catch
I'll
up.
take that, though. I'll take that.
But that's the only spot on
Oh.
for the whole round set on 75. George,
I mean, I kind of want to give him some bonus points,
I
but
mean-
I also really want to win.
you do want to win. The Lego Batman movie is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's good.
It is probably one of
It's
the
worth
best
watching.
Batman movies. I would say it does lose itself in the second half a little bit. The opening half of the film is it's so funny. So if you do get a chance, do watch it because it's just a lot of fun. It kind of roasts Batman a little bit, takes the piss, but even as a Batman fan, you can still enjoy it. So go watch it. So we're going to be going into the last film of the round, which is obviously you can't see me, but as you have mentioned, George and Owen, I do have a massive poster of this film. It is the most recent 2022 release of The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson. So George, I know you've both watched the film. You get to go first because you are leading. Is it higher than the Lego Batman movie on 75?
I mean, it has to be. It's such a good film, and I am saddened by the fact that I didn't actually see it in the cinema.
Told you. Joe, I'm just going. I'm gonna gloat a little bit here. I'm gonna gloat back to early this year, right, about a month before the Batman was coming out, and I had you all over with partners in hand as well. And I was going on about I am obsessed with watching the Batman trailer.
You had the poster on pre-order.
Film. I had the poster on pre-order, and everyone said, "Oh no, I don't know that good." George, I remember saying, "No, I'm not.
I remember that.
I'm not interested in it." And I was like, "I'm gonna be right at the end of it. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a fantastic film," and I think I'm right coming out of it. And because of that, you missed
definitely.
it in the cinema. I saw it twice, so I watched it for you, George.
What's your rating, Ian?
Yeah.
What would you give it?
My rating.
What did you give it?
5. Well, I initially went 5, but I think just to be safe, I kind of went 4.5.
So not a 4.75.
It's a little bit long. I don't go with 0.75.
It's a valid scoring system.
He can't do the maths if he goes beyond 0.5.
Maths is not my strong point. But I would get 4.5 out of 5. I'd say because it's close to a perfect movie.
So you're a hard man to please then.
If I gave it a 5, it would be putting it on the same level as Dark Knight, and I can't do that.
Fair enough.
In terms of kind of my rating of it, I think it's my favourite kind of portrayal of Batman as kind of a detective kind of. I know obviously in the Dark Knight trilogy there was looking at like the brick and managing to build a bullet from the hole and all that kind of nonsense. But this is kind of like actual intellect, like kind of almost Sherlock Holmesy walking into a room and being like, boom, that's the answer. Here's this thing. Bang, bang, bang. Done, done, done. And it's really well shot. Everything about it's amazing. I'm going to give it... you know what? I kind of think it might be on par with The Dark Knight.
Wow. So I'm going with the
like,
Owen
in terms
Wilson.
of...
Wow.
Yeah. I think based on my enjoyment of it, I think it'd be up there. However, now that Owen's got a spot on, I'm determined to also get a spot on.
Winning isn't enough for you, is it, George?
No. I need a lead, is what I want. I'm going to go with 89.
89. So he'll be saying, or you'll be saying that will be the highest rated Metacritic Batman. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to 89. Okay, Owen, it's over to you.
I love the Batman. I love Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I love the guy who directed it. What's his name again? He did the best
Reeves.
Apes films, as you already know. I'm a huge Apes fan. What can you really say? I'm just going to echo the same sentiment as Ian. I love it. It had me creaming. Best way to describe it. I was in the cinema. I was in and ahhing and just in a good way. And there was a couple that sat next to us in the cinema, and they kept disappearing like every 20 minutes. And I just thought, what a ruined experience of a brilliant film. And I just took that away from me. Like, imagine watching a film like that in pieces and missing bits.
What we have on record is Owen saying that the Batman is better than sex.
No comment. Because my girlfriend listens to this podcast. And so do her family, so we'll leave that there. I like the Batman, and I'm giving a big finger to those two people who sat next to me in the cinema who kept disappearing throughout the whole film. If you're listening to this, if this ever reaches you, I hate you. How dare you? They annoyed me because they almost like besmirched the Batman's good name, because they probably went away from that and said, oh, it wasn't really that good. It's like, yeah, because you kept going to the toilet every 20 minutes. Oh, some people. I'm an in-cinema snob. In cinema, I'm a right snob. If you're going to go toilet,
absolutely,
hold it. Don't go to the toilet during a 3-hour film. You know what you signed up for.
I give them the stare. If people start talking, I just give them like, shut up. I don't have to say anything. Just look at them, judge them. Or someone gets their phone out playing Candy Crush.
I've never heard that.
Of you? Like bloody boomers! I've seen that many times. It's like you've paid to watch this film. Why are you sitting there on your phone? But anyway, you've both gone higher. You're probably not going to believe this, but it's actually lower than the Lego Batman movie. It's rated on 72.
Wow,
72. But it is the third highest rated Batman movie on Metascore. So you're both incorrect, unfortunately. So no points at the end.
What did I tell you about
In a very miserable way.
I feel like we need to just stop the podcast because we can't trust the fuckers.
That's extremely low. Because it's
mad.
It's exactly how a Batman movie should be. It's got that kind of noir feeling to it. It's like you said, George. It's a detective film. It's gritty. It feels different. It's fresh, but it's still kind of close enough to the things that we love about Batman. So it
and it's grounded as well. Yeah. It's not kind of super fantastical. It's like, oh yeah, this kind of makes sense in its universe.
Yeah, and I think for a film that has so many villains in it, it balances out really, really well, and I think it does justify that kind of long rating that it has. So I don't think people can really say, "Oh, it is a bit long." I mean, it is a little bit long, but when I really come to think of it, it's long for a reason. It's establishing the world, the characters. So yeah,
definitely. If it was shorter, people would say it was rushed and that there were holes and unanswered questions.
Absolutely. I would go as far as to say as well, I really enjoy Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I think she's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Fun bit of trivia. I know I went to school with the stunt woman that did a lot of the Catwoman stuff. Wow. Yeah, Selena Jesse. Never going to listen to this podcast.
Let's get her on.
But yeah,
get her on. Guest star.
Yeah, she also did some stuff on the latest season of Killing Eve.
It's kind of cool that she has the same name as Catwoman as well. Selena Kyle, right?
Very. Yeah, Selena Kyle.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how she got the gig.
Yeah, there you go. Fun bit of trivia.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
stunt women with the name Selena and done.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're actually a stunt woman or not. You just got the same name. But that wraps up our second episode, which is we've covered the Batman movies. So as a final scores for the game, Owen on 11 points. George is the winner again on 15 points.
It's like Groundhog Day.
That is 3 in a row.
We don't count friendlies. We do not count friendlies. We are not Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, George is counting his Audi Cup. That's what he's doing.
It's the same football jokes every episode, and I still don't understand
football,
them.
And you can get in on this, then you understand.
No,
we have to also appease to
I'm
people.
too busy not watching the Lego Batman film.
Disgraceful. You see them all. You just have to see that one. As George is the winner, he gets to give us his recommendation to watch. So George, take it away.
So this is going to date the episode a little bit, but it's pretty outdated already. I think everybody should go and watch The Grey Man and give it another chance.
I've not seen it yet.
Everybody really dunked on it because they were like, it's the Russo brothers. It's going to be so good. It's got such a good cast. Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling, Ana de Armas. It's going to be amazing. And then they were disappointed because it was just a bog standard kind of action thriller. It's just an action thriller. Just accept it for what it is and watch it like that. Go in with low expectations, and it is an enjoyable film. And all of those actors do a stellar job in it. It's an incredibly kind of well acted film on their part. Obviously, there are other bits and pieces that you kind of have to gloss over. There's some questionable drone shots and things like that, which is a fad that I cannot get on board with. But as a whole, it's a very enjoyable film, and I think everybody just needs to shut the fuck up and just enjoy it for what it is and stop expecting it to be.
I have to say, George,
it's just fun.
I have to say, out of spite, I will not be watching that.
It is on my list, George, so I will get round to watching it. But it definitely seems like the kind of movie where you would pop it on a Friday or Saturday night and just want your brain to know a little bit.
George doesn't like Batman Begins. I don't trust his judgment. And neither should the listener.
We've learned a lot in this episode. That's a great way to end out. So if you can, The Grey Man is available on Netflix only. So get round to watch that as George's recommendation. And that has been the end of episode 2 of The Rating Is Right. I want to thank George and Owen for taking part. You can say your goodbyes now.
Goodbye. Thank you for
You're
listening.
welcome.
George's goodbye seemed like the end of a children's story that's read on CBeebies. It's goodbye. Good night.
Should I have been more offensive? To
No,
Owen?
you can do whatever you like.
That
I
one
feel
we
like
go
you've got
with.
the upper hand because you just know you're winning at the moment. Well, that is the end
exactly.
of episode 2. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. We hope to hear from you soon. See you later.
Bye.
It's the rating. It's the rating. Rating. It's the rating. It's the rating.
The Rating is Right podcast is hosted by Ian Crowe and co-hosted by George Robinson and Owen Cox. The show is edited by George Robinson. You can find the podcast on Instagram under the handle The Rating is Right, or you can contact the hosts on their email address, theratingisright@gmail.com, if you have any suggestions or want to discuss your thoughts from previous episodes. Thanks for listening.